the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
You'll be sure for your about Nsem-Pii TV so. And 1st January 2024, the historic making year. Now, apart from political analysts, one of persons are very, very relevant in the Ghanaian space for social events and as a political event, Reverend Fathers, prophets, and men of God. Now, I know PM our Reverend Owusu Bempah 31st night celebration, watch night services are characterized by various prophecies. Now, Rebecca said, I didn't know with prophecies. About has been proven over the years. Say, in Yemabia, AC, our Ghana ha, and Sana, AC, and even after AC, and na videos, he said they were already prophesied. They been coming of coronavirus. Prophesy said, well, 2 years back prior. So, who say microphone nama or nose masks and as face masks, kata omano. Coronavirus by the various interventions by from government saying microphone used to put nose masks and a video no started say circulating. Also, soldiers infiltrating Ashaman, Ghanaian army. Ashaman some disciplinary actions. It was prophesied in the beginning of 2023. Another prophecy in Suana, it was prophesied, said His Excellency Nana Adodankwa Ekufuado able to choose a female Chief Justice after the outgoing of the former Chief Justice. It was brought to light by Chief Justice Gertrude Chukonu's nomination and approval. Now another one, international prophecy land falls. It was brought to life by Turkey, Syria, earthquake also. Yenkai Ebusian for Yao, footballer Christian Achu. Alan Chair maintains resignation from the new patriotic party, so it was prophesied in the beginning of the year 2023. In 2023, I didn't know what the prophets have to say in the year 2024. And one of the famous prophets, a prophet Reverend Owusu Bempah. In Tienkuti in Sema, Okaye Efa Ghana home in the year 2024.
Very serious. Baby, I'm a druid. In fact, na you are suti ebia mi yewe ya menkasa biem.
Now this may be the last thing I'm going to say.
Next week Sunday.
This may be the last thing I'm going to say, but it's very deep, so please listen.
Meni swadi hunumu.
In a vision I saw,
Enami hu onyankopon angel.
I saw an angel of the Lord.
Odimu.
A prominent angel.
Also angels no yewomu ranks.
Now we have
ranks
and levels amongst the angels.
The American asma mi hu ni woyem penifo no mu bi.
Now the one I saw in the revelation was a
mighty
and prominent angel. I saw that this angel had flapped open his wings.
We see a dombi kwan.
And prevented a multitude of people.
Now
those people, some of them had dressed like women,
but they were men. And a man also be addressed to say a man, and some
of them who were women had dressed like men. Those who were men had dressed like women.
Bema, what kind of more reso?
A man who has painted his nails.
Bema, ne dressing in art soba.
A man who has dressed like a woman.
Ni bribia soba.
Everything he is wearing
And a
just
man
like
be
a
so
woman.
dress it is a mema.
And I saw some of the women who were dressed like men.
Bebre.
They were many.
Nami who say Angeli ebien in tabamu.
Now I saw that the angel had opened his wings
And ojina omanim.
and was standing before them.
And another angel epie.
Then I saw another angel that appeared
Efri mununkum.
from the
E was
clouds
sunsum.
in the spiritual realm.
Oduru ho and an angel webien in tabamu. E kan in taban to ho. And an angel opie. Okuta Emma akandie kuta mema akandie.
Now I saw that when the angel appeared, this other angel who had opened his wings now shut his wings, put his wings together. And then the angel who appeared had certain things which were features of men and women.
Botani nyina ne say
His purpose was that
obai say omo address it say Emma no no mu ye mema no oba be ro omo ntade na wa hye omo ntade a normally e wo say bema wo hye normally e wo say oba wo hye.
now he came with, let's say, clothes for men and women, so that he would give them to those men who were dressed like women, so that they will be dressed in the proper way that a man should dress, and those women who were dressed like men will dress in the proper way a woman should dress.
Because bema dress it is oba and oba so address it is a
Because I
bema.
saw that the men were dressed
Bebre.
like women and the women were dressed like
Enti
men.
angel naba se bema what dress it is oba be ro oba dress in every ho ahye bema atade. Ana oba so what dress it is a bema oba be ro bema atade every ho no ahye oba atade. Ana oba what dress it is a bema what dress it is oba be ye ni yie se be oba nhye oba atade na bema so nhye bema atade.
So the angel came to straighten things up, so that those who were women and dressed like men will now be dressed in the manner people of the agenda usually dress, and those who were men dressed like women will now dress in the appropriate manner.
Ofre edomi samomra na minsiesie mu omu giragina ho.
Now the angel called forth the multitude, come, let me change you.
Sanse obebia ne breast doso.
They didn't respond because there was spiritually a certain woman with many breasts.
Na bema bia okuta oba nipadua san kuta bema nipadua.
And another man who had both feminine and masculine features,
A odisika kokko address
and had adorned himself in gold,
na sika futuro ehwie firi no ho gu fom.
and gold dust were falling out from
No
his
look
body,
attractive.
and he looked attractive,
No influence.
and he had influence.
E ka kire omo say
That creature said to them,
bibia ni babia.
there is nothing anywhere.
Muhia moa
You need help,
na meboa mo.
and I will help you.
Na mamusuro.
Don't be afraid.
Na munya ade a muye.
Do what you are
Na
doing,
eno ne be kenya me ne mo ntama pam.
because that is what will kindle the covenant I have got with you.
Na nkrofo yi tie sa ahohomponi anu mu nsem.
And-
Na obofo ya wogina hɔ yi nkrofo asisi o maso se o muntie obofo no
And
asem.
the people found pleasure to hearken the voice of these creatures, these demons, but they turned a deaf ear on what the angel was saying to them.
Na mani so ade hunu mo merɛ hɔ pa.
Now in my vision I was so sad.
Ɛhɔ na mehu asɔredan kɛseɛ bi.
Then I saw a very big temple,
Ɛna mehu cross ɛwɔ asɔredan mu hɔ.
and I saw a cross
Ɛna mehu ɔbaa no a ne breast
in the temple,
bebrebe.
and I saw
Ne
the
ho
woman with
fɛfɛfɛfɛfɛ.
plenty breasts,
Na ho ɔfɛ no
very pretty,
in fact is serious.
very pretty.
Ɛna sunsun bi te ne nsa nifa so.
And there was a certain spirit sitting on her right.
Otumi yɛ ɔbaa but ɔsan so yɛ bɛrima.
Now that spirit has got dual features. It can be male and could be female.
Na
too.
ɔmo temple si asɔredan mu hɔ.
And their temple was in they had a temple in the temple.
Na Awurade sɛ makoa wahu.
And the Lord said, my servant, have you seen this?
Wei ne akyiwade a ɛbɔ man.
This is an abomination to me.
Ka ho asɛm.
Speak about it.
Na biribi sɛ ɛbobɔ ɛba yanim.
Because something like this is coming to happen.
Nhwɛ yɛ de ɔsɛyɛ ɛba te asefo asase
And
so.
if we are not careful, it will bring destruction upon the earth.
Na ɔmo a na ɔmo gyina saa angel n'akyi another angel ba yɛ so ɔba abɛyɛ ɔmo yie no. Mihu gospel musicians ɛna mihu men of God bi ɛso ka ho bi.
Now those
Ɔmo dressing ɛna kyerɛ saa ɛno nea ɔmo yɛ ɛna maa mihu no sɛ weenum yɛ anyomtofoɔ weenum so yɛ asɔfoɔ ɛwɔ nisuade hunu no mu.
Now those who the angel stopped with his wings so that they wouldn't proceed, I saw that some of them were gospel musicians, some of them were priests, men of God. I got to know because of the manner they were dressed and the things they were doing. I got to know that this was a musician and this.
Ɛhɔ na mihu sɛ bea na ɔmo gyina so no afei baabi ɛdane tum baabi ɛyɛ tum te sɛ bidie ɛyɛ tum na ɛba kakra ɛna ɛbɛn wɔn na mo nsa duru baabi ɔmo wɔ no afei baabi ɔmo gyina ne nyinaa yɛ tum afei deɛ mu yɛ ne sɛ ebu ɔmo gu mu te sɛ ade a ahye na agyene.
Now I saw that the ground on which they were standing began to turn black and dark, and it came gradually toward them, and now where they stood became utterly dark and black. It's like burnt wood or burnt charcoal.
Na mani so ade
And I saw
hunu
that
no
it broke them in.
mihu sɛ binom ani ba ɔmo ho so.
But in my vision, I saw that some of them came to their consciousness,
Etimi tie angel n'asɛm
and they hearkened the voice of the angel.
ɛkɔ angel ne nkyɛn
And
ɛmi ɛsesa
went to
ne
the
dressing
angel,
ba na
and
ɔmo
the
nɔɔso.
and the dresses they were wearing were changed.
Ɔmo
that
mo
they
ani
were
ama
free.
ɔmo ho so no ɔmo kɔ
Those who
ɔsɛyɛ mu
did
no
not
dɔɔso
gain their
kyɛn ɔmo ani ba ɔmo ho
consciousness
so no.
but were destroyed were many than those who came to their consciousness.
Ɛno nti mpaebɔ nkɔ so
So let's pray
sɛ bɛyɛ Jezebel
so that Jezebel
ɔmbuilde
will not
ne throne
build his
Nyankopɔn temple.
her throne in the temple of the Lord.
mesrɛ mo
Please,
mo mi anya ahwɛ yie wɔ
let's be
mpaebɔ kwan so
careful and prayerful,
ante saa
or else
saa nneɛma yi ɛbɛkokɔ so
these
ɛwɔ
things,
adwomtofoɔ mu
these things are going to happen
na ɛbɛha adwen
amongst musicians.
nti yɛnka adwomtofoɔ
It
mpaebɔ
will
mu
be very disturbing. Let's remember them in prayer.
mɛmfa ni agorɔ.
Don't despise it.
I believe sɛ womfa ni agorɔ.
And I believe you will not despise it.
Nneɛma bi wɔ hɔnom a ɔho ebire bi atwam ne yɛbɔ ho mpaeɛ traa ne yɛgyaa ne saa.
There are some things that, though we prayed about them, we did not really pray earnestly about them.
But this time
But this time,
mo mi take nneɛma
let us
serious.
take things seriously.
Ante sɛ ɔbrɔnsam bɛfa nneɛma bi so
Or
a
else
affecte
Satan will
asafo no.
use certain things to affect the church.
Mama yɛnyɛ very serious.
Let's be very serious.
Ɔsɔfo meka no kora kyerɛ wo.
Papa,
Abraham manhu sɛ ɔfa bɛrima da.
Now I never read
Jacob
that Abraham
wamfa bɛrima da.
had a male
Although
wife.
ɔne ma afɔ ɛwɔ way ba wamfa bɛrima da.
Even though he had children with 4
Ɔsɔfo
women.
David mpo wamfa bɛrima da.
Even
Yɛwɔ
David,
biribi hɔ nom a ɛyɛ abomination.
even David did not
Nti
have a male
yɛma
wife.
mpaebɔ nkɔ so. Na yɛnsungu Nyame so.
So let's pray about it and let's
Na
cry unto
Awurade
the
mmerɛ
Lord.
mu bi.
So
My
that the Lord will-
final prophecy.
my final prophecy.
But mɛtoa so next week Sunday.
But I'll continue
Next week
next
Sunday, ebi ɛyɛ very deep. Nti man ka ne de no. Ɛyɛ very deep.
Some of the things
Ɛyɛ
are
too
very
deep.
deep, very, very deep.
Na Nyame anim ne ehu. Yɛdi agorɔ ebesi. Ɛno deɛ yɛdi a deɛ mɛgya wɔ mu no. Ɛyɛ 80% possible sɛ betumi asi. Ɛyɛ very serious. deɛ maboro so akyerɛ wei yɛbɛbɔ ho mpaeɛ paa tie ɔman mewie wei a mawie ɔman ɛyɛ 4 gates ɛyɛ 4 corners 4 gates.
Now in this nation there are 4 corners and 4 gates.
North, east, south and west.
The north, the east, south and west.
Ebia on a gate.
Every
point door
has a gate.
Ah sunsum. Nyame tumi fam ebe hyira wo man. Boronsam tumi su tumi fam ebe sey wo man.
Spiritually, the power of God comes through these gates to bless the people of the nation, and the power of Satan also comes through this nation to destroy the people.
Mienu no boronsam tumi timi fam ebe sey wo man no. Eni mienu na nyame tumi fam be hyira wo man no. Muntie de asi e wo sunsum.
Now, 2 of the gates, most often the devil comes to destroy the people of the nation, and the other 2 gates the Lord comes through to bless. But let's listen to what has happened spiritually at the gates of the nation. I am saying this thing so that you know that we are not standing in that position. I am 2024 I'm not causing fear or panic. Take these words seriously.
Show 2 gates now. Devil and then a gang. FM. Ebe say ade no. I was a mututono. Ebie.
Now those 2 gates where the devil comes through to destroy, which ought to be shut, are rather open.
2 gates. I was saying nyame. I want home from ebe shira o man no. Baako mu ato, baako pe na ebie.
Now the 2 gates God comes through to bless the people of the nation. One gate is shut. It's only one that is open.
Into 3 gates. Ebie ama otwease no.
So
devil.
The net effect is that 3 gates are open for the devil.
Only 1 gate pet na ebie. And it
is only one gate that is opened for the presence of God to come through.
Every city to visit this nation. Good sign.
It is not a good sign.
Good sign.
It's not a good sign. It shouldn't happen that way.
Even 2-2 numpo and I am who that is our 3-1.
So even when the
they cannot chance until they won't take me serious.
2 things were tough, but now it's 3 against 1. Imagine.
Nyame adma next week. And I'm a Nsem-Pii afa Israel. Ntokwa na omo kona say eyen krofo say o ye de emfa ho say Israel ne from say Hamas fo and enye omo tokwa ko he say nyame amambi na mpaebo ampagya san tokwa na pagya nketenkete no a ase yemfanya asem no a ase de eti Ghana ase entimi meduru ha no ye di agora ato renche medi besi asase we say so no wa otian ma so mfa ho di agora be affected me ka sempa kire mo.
Now next week I'll tell you much about this that conflicts between Israel and Hamas.
No ya hweye great cities edom hu bewuram.
If you are not careful, great cities would get involved.
Mama yanya very careful.
Let's be careful.
Now here ebedane Arabs and Muslims and Christians.
If you are not careful, it will get out of hand. It's going to be Christians against Muslims.
Let's
start praying about it. Let's not think that it is far away from us.
Peace, Emra.
Let's pray for peace.
Say so konkoto januma. Bompa ese radie. Israel for ne Hamas for talk and erade masumdue mro erade to ensuo dum jano erade kowiase moa erade huwiase mobo erade boawiase because bobon ketenkete na maniswa de hunu ewo bosumi mienu ya na metwe nyame anum yi de emi hu fa ho no menua ani enyan ne ha adwen